Hello, my name is Master Sergeant O'Keefe. I'm going to share how I teach a weekly spin class, particularly how I balance welcoming brand new riders and challenging regulars who show up week after week. I'll walk you through how I overcome fear, organize my approach, use energy and dynamics, make my message clear, rely on verbal, nonverbal communication, and the use of visual aids. To overcome fear. Every week when I work into the studio, I remind myself that teaching a spin class isn't about perfection. It's about the connections that we make together. New riders often walking nervous, and honestly, I used to feel the same way as the instructor. I learned that the best way to overcome fear is to focus on the people in front of you and the energy that we create together. I organize my speech. My approach is simple. I welcome new riders, I motivate returning riders, and I create a space where everyone feels capable, challenged, and supported. I also have certain things about safety that I make sure that I say at the beginning of class and throughout the ride so that nobody gets injured. One of my downfalls is that I need a visual script. I write down my entire class so that I can keep track, and so this helps me overcome my fear because I'm not stressing about what to say next. Dynamics of speech. A spin class is all about energy. I start with a strong, clear, loud voice. The music helps set the tone. Then I make sure that my voice gives off confidence so that people will follow me. Returning riders get pushed a little bit harder, while the new riders get a clear explanation and encouragement. I make sure I explain the next move before we get there so that newcomers don't feel lost. I balance both groups to keep the class dynamic and engage for everybody. Making the point. My main point is that every rider, new or experienced, should leave feeling successful. My job isn't just to lead the workout, it's to guide people through a challenge they might not even think that they can do. But we need to make it fun. If you hate doing a workout, you will not return. So I always try to have fun during my classes. Next is nonverbal communication. I rely heavily on the nonverbal cues. So eye contact, nods, hand signals, and smiles. A smile can go a long way. These small gestures build trust and help riders feel seen, even when the music is loud. Visual aids. There isn't many visual aids in spin, except for the bike itself. The bike itself becomes my visual aid. I demonstrate posture, hand positions, and cadence so that riders can follow safely and confidently. I show every new rider how to properly set up their bike, and I use the bike itself for that visual aid. In the end, teaching a weekly spin class is far more than leading a workout. It's about creating an environment where every rider feels supported, challenged, and confident. By overcoming fear, staying organized, using a strong, energetic, clear communication, and